Hi guys, Serenity Fireopal here. Today we're going to be discussing the last 4 coloring projects that I did recently. I think I only uploaded 2 of them because the other 2 were cringe. And so in this video today, I will be owning that cringe. And, so we're gonna start with the cringiest one. Here we go. So, to start, this is the My Little Recolor meme. You can tell that it's the My Little Recolor meme because that's what it says at the top of the page. The list, right, so this is just a template. I did not draw any of this. In fact, I didn't draw any of the art you're about to see. I only colored it. At the time of this coloring project, and the reason I didn't upload it was mainly because it was too simple and, well, ultimately, I guess, pretty stupid. The color of the room I'm in, well, it's white, but the lighting is yellow, hence the orangish golden color there. I'm not even gonna go down the list. Look, the pony doesn't even look that good. It's like got this dark chocolate like streak. Well, you can see it for yourself. It's clearly a blank template of Rainbow Dash, but other than that, it was pretty easy to color in, pretty stupid. I'm not uploading this anywhere. It will only be immortalized in this video, nowhere else. So enjoy it while you can. Moving on. Oh wait, before I move on, I do want to add that I was originally going to shade it with my nice cell shading skill that I am working on, but I decided that it's so cringe and so just not what I was going for that I just left it at the color palette that was selected for me based on the rules and called it good enough. And as you can see, or rather not see, never uploaded it, not particularly proud of it. But I'm showing it off here because why not? Okay, for reals this time though. Number 2, Troll Hunters. So if I recall correctly, I got this one via one of those gift codes that you get when you win a prize from a drawing kind of thing. In my case, my local grocery store hosts an annual prize giveaway via Monopoly properties. And even if you don't win anything from the actual Monopoly board, a lot of the codes still come with their own prizes. I've got a few free stuff from the store itself, other downloadables. This was my favorite one because I thought it was pretty imaginative. I'd never heard of Troll Hunters before I got this. I thought the trolls themselves, I think these creatures here are trolls. I thought they were pretty cool looking, and I decided to go for my own coloring scheme without referencing the original characters in any way, shape, or form. So here we have the end result. I was going for a big ol' earth type troll on the left. I don't remember why I chose purple for his face, maybe because it complemented the green. And then on the right we have a little guy who's supposed to be water-based, but I kind of just felt like there was already too much blue. So I was making his lower skin, the torso, and his legs this color of sand. And, well, it's kind of apparently sand is a flesh tone, if I use it just from memory. So that was weird. So whatever, it's there now, and I'm not changing it now. This one is uploaded, and I will share a link below. Moving on. Oh yeah, one more side note. So with each of these coloring designs that I actually add shading to, I kind of just imagine what direction I want the light to be coming from, and in this Troll Hunter's case, it's coming from up above, like straight down, like a spotlight. So here we have Bladiath's third and final coloring project that he or she uploaded. Now, their account will actually show more beyond this, but I stopped watching them a while back, and this was the last one I collected. So, you know, whatever you want to make of that. In this case, the light was coming from the front of the dog, And looking at it, I can kind of see that I screwed up the hind leg a little bit. It's hard. It's hard to get that anatomy down. I was also going for a bit of a new technique with some of the fur tufts and making them a bit more, giving them a bit more depth by unshading certain areas and shading the edges a little strategically. But I think I should just stick with my normal methods until I get that pattern down. The color scheme, yes, kind of just jumped to the forefront of my mind as I was going. I definitely have a thing for stripes on the backs of animals. I think I'm probably going to have some recurring images like that. I already have it on my OC. I could link that too, but I won't. You can just see it on my profile. I'll link the main profile down below as well, so you can just check out the whole gallery as a single unit. So I did struggle with that hind leg a lot. I remember struggling with it like a lot. So that's that on that. Everything else looks good though. Alright, so this might feel a little jarring as far as editing goes, but I just kind of have to take it and go with it. I did skip a drawing by accident, and once you hear the next recording, it'll sound like I didn't at all, and that's because I skipped it when it was supposed to be in the middle of the set. This is my line art that I got from our lovely Dragon Reborn person, who's apparently so good at drawing dragons that her art regularly gets stolen by t-shirt manufacturers. You can see why. You can definitely see why. The shape is very faithful to their vision. This is the standard Skywing from the series, what's it called? The Wings of Fire, right. I don't read those books. I've never read those books. I don't really have any intention of reading those books, but they sound wonderful. Even so, I just don't really have a thing for talking animals unless they're like animated on a screen. So the Skywings, as far as I know, is the first species introduced, followed immediately by all the others. This is apparently what I thought would make a beautiful color scheme at the time of its creation. The gradient, courtesy of the same creator. The line art, so the line art was obviously just a bunch of lines, plus a nice little gradient that I used a Photoshop filter tool, what was it? Multiply something, I forget, screen maybe, to make a nice lovely, almost periwinkle shimmery effect. Very simple, a little too easy to color, because all I really had to do was make a color overlay for, oh, I don't know, all the layers. So thanks for the ease. It took me like half an hour to make it, because the hardest part was deciding which color to use next. So there's that. No name for it. Just kind of chilling with its big old wings. And I didn't upload this one because half an hour is nothing to me. A good project of mine will take regularly between 5 and 6 hours to complete. So this isn't super original. It wasn't particularly fun. It wasn't particularly memorable. It just kind of exists as, you know, a dragon with some purple and blue color schemes. So here it is in its full glory. And here we have Pterolycus's winged wolf base. The shading and the line art came as a single file, as in a single layer, so that was a bit tricky to work around. There was definitely a lot of cleaning up to do with the original line art. It was not particularly easy to work with, and I think if Pterolycus uploads any more line art in the future, I will recommend that they separate out the shading and the line art, or just maybe just not include the shading at all, since it's not always going to be in the direction I imagine the lighting will be coming from. In this case, since it came with the line art, I just kind of went with it because, you know, it's just easier. I think I had a lot of fun with this one. I was kind of dragging my feet at certain points, but I did eventually get it done, fully incorporating a nice little nebula into part of the fur. I'm particularly proud of that addition since I think it's pretty original, even if the photograph is not. The background, the red to yellowish gradient, is based on another painting of mine way, way back when I was still in college. I was originally going to use the painting itself as the background until I realized it was too small. Like, this line art is, I don't remember, like 2,000 pixels across or something, and the photograph was like 1,000 or less. So that wasn't going to happen without making it horribly blurry. So I made it from scratch using, Photoshop's gradient tool. Whatevs, it's fine. Like most of my color schemes, they kind of just came to me. I wanted one wing to be white and one wing to be blue, apparently. I don't remember why I chose that. And so yeah. The blue was definitely taken straight from my OC. And look, as you can see, once again, a stripe along the back. This time was a little wider, touches right on those wing shoulders. I am really proud of that galaxy background though. So yeah, those are my 4 coloring projects that I did over the past several months. It should not have taken me several months because each one of these individually takes like maybe an hour or 2 without shading. So that is that on that. There will be more art coming in the future. I'm not sure exactly when, but I decided to smash these 4 together because, well, I can see that my speed paints probably aren't the most interesting, particularly when I just sit there and explain something for like 5 minutes straight. So I've decided to kind of, just compile them together so that way I can just get them out of the way and say that I made a video about this thing, and there it is. So if you did watch it all the way to the end, thank you for that, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.